Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are on day 20 of the 28 days of discipline challenge, and even though we are on day 20, I told y'all how this challenge has been hard for you, girl. Okay, it's been a struggle. I really just want to make sure I finish this challenge really strong, like so strong that I am on day 2 of my cycle. And if you know me, you know that my cycle is not a joke. Okay, coming from a girl with endometriosis and PCOS, like my cycles literally just beat me up every single month. But I'm like, I still just want to be productive. Like, I'm a rest when I need to rest. Like, I popped like 2 Tylenol this morning. Let them like sit in, and then I'm like, okay, it's really time to get the day started. So I don't know exactly what are we gonna do today, but I do know is we're going to be productive, but in like a cozy, restful type of way. I was literally cramping so bad. I'm like, okay, I gotta make myself feel a little bit better. So that's why we have coffee. Y'all know your girl is a coffee drinker. I love me some coffee. And then we also started the day doing a little bit of makeup, because the makeup is like a little pick-me-upper for me. Like, when I feel like I look just a little cute, it makes me feel a little better. And then to throw on some perfume on top of that, it's like, okay, all the vibes are set. We are ready for the day. So yesterday I started my day off with a devotional, and y'all, I was like, I have to share this devotional with y'all. And it seems like you guys really enjoy the devotional. So let's get into this quick little devotional. So it says, in life, the only constant is change. And as confident as some may seem, none of us really know what God has in store. No matter how successful or spiritual we are, and no matter how accustomed we've grown to living for God, we'll never fully know every aspect of our purpose. Not while we are in this container called the human body. Walking with God is a never-ending adventure, one where we never stop discovering how He's handcrafted us in His unlimited image. Purpose can't be contained. Plus, God isn't seeking to give us certainty and results alone. He is first seeking to give us connection and relationship. In order to get us into alignment with our divine assignment, God will allow disruption into our lives. To be clear, disruption is an unexpected, inconvenient moment, an interruption necessary for course correction. These are life-altering and defining events. While disruption may seem like punishment, it's really an invitation for realignment. Disruption is designed to reposition us, elevate us, and propel us into stronger, wiser, and more anointed versions of ourselves. Y'all, if this ain't my life, child, let me tell y'all. So the question is, how might God be using disruption to realign your plans for His greater purpose? Now, some of y'all may not know that this is your girl's 3rd YouTube channel. Okay, so the first YouTube channel I had, I was doing makeup, but I just felt like I wasn't really walking in purpose. And although it was fun, it was entertaining, I've always felt like I lacked purpose. So eventually I ended up deleting that channel. It didn't get really big either, you know, it was kind of like, it was cool. But anyways, I ended up deleting that channel. The second YouTube channel I actually still have, which is now called Demi Locks. That channel used to be called Demi Tate, but now we have Demi Tate here. But on that channel, it was more like I would do vlogs, I would do sit down videos, from marriage to Christ to just girl talk, literally all over the place on that channel. And then I started to do a lock content on that channel, which that's now a lock channel. So if you're a person, you're interested in getting locks, you want to go on a lock journey, definitely check out Demi Locks. I post here and there. It's been a while since I posted on here. But anyways, with these channels, y'all, I've always found myself stopping. Like, I would just stop posting for months, and then I would like hop back on because I would feel conviction. I told y'all I am like a purpose-led person to my core. Like, I am an intentional, a living purpose, like to the max. So if I feel like I'm not doing something that's like purposeful or like it can just help people grow, I ultimately just be like, okay, I don't want to do this no more. Like, where's the purpose? And I found myself going in that cycle like continuously, y'all. Like I would be motivated, I would be posting, and then I would stop for like months. I know that I needed the disruption to realign me for what it is that the Lord actually has in store for me. And even though those channels didn't work out in the way that I wanted them to at that time, I still see the purpose that God was doing in me. Like in those channels, I was learning how to edit. I was learning how to do thumbnails. I was actually growing in my character. I was like more lukewarm, more worldly, and I just had to experience things so that God can align me with where I am now. And in that time, it did feel like punishment. Like, why can't I just grow? Why can't I just do this? But ultimately, the Lord used those experiences to get me to where I am now. So like, I knew that I was always called to be on social media or like just something with the Lord, because that's just who I am. Like, I love creating content. I love editing. I love doing thumbnails. And I just love talking about the Lord. I just had to see how he wanted me to like put them all together in the perfect way. And even to this day, I be having to check myself, like, is this purposeful? Is this purposeful? And my husband always has to tell me, like, that's who you are. You don't have to try to do that, because that's who you are to your core. Like, that's who you are as a person. Like, that devotional was just super good to me. So I say that to say, if you find yourself constantly being like rerouted or like having to stop, having to restart, just make sure that you include God in the center of that. Because when it came to this channel, I knew that this channel was going to be curated by God. Like, I knew that this rebrand, as one may call it, was going to be about the Lord, and that I was going to be true to who I really am, who it is that he really called me to be, and not getting caught up in like worldly things and views and subscribers, because that was another thing that really used to like get to me, you know? But when you do things for like purpose, you don't really care about all that stuff. Like when you do it because you know that you are supposed to do. Why am I getting teary-eyed? I'm such a crybaby. Okay. At the end of the day, when you do things because you know that it is your God-given gift, right, talent, you don't worry about none of the rest. You just seek the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And you know that whatever is going to be, whatever is meant to be, is how it's going to be, how it's going to play out. You literally have no control. And when we try to force things, the Lord be like, no, it's not gonna work out. And you'll keep on going through the same cycle until you choose right, until you choose the Lord. So ultimately, when it comes to purpose and you feel like you don't know what your purpose is, go to the Lord. Go to your creator. Discover what your purpose is. Don't chase the money, okay? Like, I know so many of us, we have in our minds that we want this, like, a lot of us live in a delusional world. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Like, we feel like once we achieve certain things, like we've made it. Like, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like, what does it mean to say that you made it when you literally can't take any of this with you? You know what I mean? So like, don't be so, like, be delusional in a way of you can't achieve anything that you put your mind to. Yes, but don't be so delusional that you forget why you are actually here. You know, like, go after the house, go after the kids, go after the career, but never, ever, ever let that impact your walk with the Lord and while you're truly here. So, I just said a lot. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Y'all, I'm just getting so comfortable with talking to y'all. Like, it's so easy to be. Just be running my mouth, child. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to share with y'all today. I be talking y'all ears off, I know. I'm sorry. Like, this here is just becoming part of my everyday life, and just sharing with y'all, being transparent with y'all, being honest with y'all, just talking to y'all. Like, y'all for real, my best friends. Like, for real, outside of my husband, like, y'all, we're here. I love y'all. So I am going to journal because I have not journaled in a while, and I just want to journal to the Lord. I just want to talk about like how I'm feeling on today. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna journal, and I'm just gonna take it at y'all. The cramps, oh my goodness, they're kicking my butt right now. It's about to be me and the heating pad. Okay, why does cramps feel like contractions? I don't even know. I'm talking about contractions like I know what a baby feels like. But what I do know is it feels like it's just like, help me. And then it like eases and then it's like, okay, it's back. I feel like this is what a contraction would feel like, even though I don't know because I don't have any kids yet. Okay, I'm done talking to y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and journal and then I will see y'all in a few if I'm not in the bed. But if for whatever reason, I just can't do it today, y'all. Like, I'm not playing with y'all. Like, these cramps are so bad right now. If I just can't do it today, then I didn't talk y'all ears off for a long time, and I'm sorry. And I will see y'all in the next video.
Somewhere you ain't on a different type of time from the moves I made. Had to find my place. Switched up on the lifestyle, had to see what's great. Me work to break down walls, learn to build a gate. Selective what I let in. I'm tired of moving forward just to edit. Had to stay on point like an Eddie. Hard to crack the code like a debit. I stick to the script, that's all I know. Principle.